Hey YouTube, Alan back with another Mass System Monday, and this time we're taking a look at another one from my kind of original set, and it's another US Gold, following up last week's US Gold pick with James Bond 2 Robocod. Of course, that's pun. The James Bond series was all about puns, and this was another relatively late release in the system's life. This came out in 1993. So now, if anyone hasn't played James Bond, the screen there is not doing any sort of way of demonstrating it because, well, beyond being not being in focus, it doesn't actually demonstrate the gameplay, which is great. But Robocod is like possibly the most ported game ever made. It was a big kind of deal for me, you know, still getting new games, or what felt like new games back in 93, 94 with the likes of Robocod and stuff that I've touched on in the past, like Desert Strike. But by now you could, like, Robocod has been ported, I think, to the Switch. It's been ported like to every single platform ever. Quite why, I'm not sure. It's a good platformer. It's a very traditional European, style platformer. Find a lot of stuff around a level. Slightly slippery controls, odd, weird enemies, but decent, enjoyable. Pretty tough, I found. The central gimmick being that since James Bond is now kind of robotic, he can stretch his limbs and grab onto the ceiling and whatnot, which makes some of the levels kind of large and areas to explore, which is a nice kind of change for some of the games I had been playing. If you think of your traditional kind of Mass System platformers, there does tend to be a lot of quick left to right, the Sonic type of stuff. But James Bond is definitely the more European fare. Now, being US Gold, as you could probably guess if you've seen other US Gold stuff on this channel before, they can't just stick with a standard box for whatever reason, or a standard cart or a standard manual. They have their own format for manuals, and it's always this kind of cutout, shape, somewhat similar, it's similar type of ink, of course, and instead of multiple languages on the same page, they basically break the manual into multiple sections. So, they got English, Dutch, and so on. And then, it just talks you through where to go, your different missions. And there's actually a lot to do in this game. It's quite hard. And I found that, by and large, certainly when I was a kid, I might have cleared it since then. The only way I could clear this game was to use, there's a level select where you can find a kind of a secret exit or secret entrance to the final boss. And Santa Claus ends up coming in the cutscene ever. And so you can't see it here, but the penguins actually, this game I seem to be tied into the penguin bars. Certainly at one point I'm pretty sure there was a penguin bar tie-in, hence all the penguin stuff. Programmed by Teartex. Sometimes that's a bit questionable, but in this case, they pulled it off. Millennium as well. That was, company involved. Surprised US Gold's logo isn't on the cart, but again, US Gold tend to go with the white labels. Yeah, that's very odd that they don't have their name there. And as I mentioned, they can't go with a standard box. So this looks like your late release Master System box, and I'll bring down my typical comparison. Like this, you still have your section here, your artwork and Master System logo, but of course no action cutout or no genre cutout. Master System logo has been moved down, the picture has been added to take up the whole thing, and US Gold's logo is put on the artwork. So I don't know why they do this, because fundamentally it's a damn similar thing. Their spines are pretty much the same, so at least that's something. And the back is fundamentally similar. I don't know why I'm not comparing it to Wonder Boy. We know what Wonder Boy looks like. So what do we have at the back? I don't know. Is that coming out? It's probably not. Yeah, Evil Dr. Maybe is scheming to destroy every game factory in the world by planting his deadly penguin bombs. You must dive into rescue as Robocod, licensed to kill, finning off, speeding bullets, scaling walls of danger, and fiercely filleting killer caterpillars in 8 cod-smacking levels. There's more than 8 levels in this. Kind of 8 regions, perhaps, but there's actually, seat levels 60 plus. There's a lot of levels in this game. It's a pretty big game. So if you're looking for actually a big, platform to explore, it's definitely worth checking out. Also worth checking out, I don't know, are Millennium, because I see Teartex was the developer. I don't know what Millennium were. Are they the publisher? No, US Gold would be the publisher, so I don't know where Millennium come into it. Copyright 1983 million. Oh, they must be the original. So yeah, we have the Kicks variant. I'm kind of rambling here. Same inserts, same manual and cart, but of course you have the artwork in the Kicks branding. Beyond that, it's actually the same. It literally is the same stuff scrunched down into your Kicks box, which Kicks thing there. One of the easier Kicks variants to find. So if you're looking, to try and pick up the odd variant, it's not a bad one to go for. It's a good game, and it's reasonably common. But you know what? I'd actually recommend picking it up if you like your 8-bit platformers. It's challenging and can be a little unfair, especially if you're not used to the European platform design, but it's definitely worth a shot. Anyway, that's my Mass System pick for the week. Hope you enjoy, and we'll see you again soon.